All right.
Let's get ready.
Yeah, baby.
Go ahead, Joe. You can talk over it.
All right. Hey, we're back. DTV Fit, episode number 6.
Let's
Got
go.
Boxing coach David Salinas here.
The one and only.
The one and only. Hey, I've had the honor of working with this guy. I've also known him for about 8 years. I love him. He's an awesome guy, and he's going to share some of his knowledge here today, his experience, strength, and hope. We're going to get it on.
Let's do it.
Thank you for coming on, David.
Appreciate you guys having me here. Of course.
So tell us a little bit about your story, man. How'd you get into boxing, bud?
Woo,
What?
All right. It'll be a novel, but I'm just gonna try to cut it in cliff notes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so, well, first off, I'm from Texas. I'm not from up here.
Wow.
All right, San Antonio, Texas.
Shout out the Spurs.
You already know.
Let's
You already
go.
know, man.
Let's go.
I
love it.
So Texas, came up here early 80s, 84, 85-ish, maybe. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Okay, I'm gonna spin everything. All right. I shouldn't record anything. Came up here, family was homeless. We actually had a spot to live, but something happened. I was a kid, obviously. My parents got into it with somebody, so boom, on the streets for a little bit. So pretty much was in Sono, like middle of Sono, living in a car. What else? Grew up in Norwalk, obviously. From there on, got into trouble, growing up a little bit towards the mid-teens.
Like middle school, end of middle school, early high school.
Let's say sophomore high school.
Okay.
So from that range, I was kind of being bad, 80s, you know what I'm saying? Late 80s,
Yeah.
So I have my parents still. My parents are together still, so there's no issues with that. So with that being said, sophomore year, got caught up in a big mix of stuff, and now I regret it. It does haunt you. It really does haunt you guys. So then from there, I try to change my life. So I stopped doing, all the negative stuff, and focused on. I didn't really, honestly, boxing.
Mm-hmm.
The way it transitioned was I didn't really focus. I'm gonna be this champ. I honestly did it out of self-defense for my brothers. I have 3 brothers, 3 younger brothers. I'm the oldest.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that because it was rough back then. I'm saying mid 80s, 90s.
Yeah. Especially in Norwalk at that time. Yeah. It's not the Sono you guys know nowadays.
Negative.
Right?
It's not watching the street, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Even when you pass towards the police station, that is not Sono.
Yes.
Back then, man. Oh man, I'm not trying to brag, but it was rough.
Yeah.
Tough, man. So anyway, with that being said, defense, right? Defending my brothers and stuff. I figured, you know what? Let me just make a name for myself. I had no family, nobody besides my parents and my brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to make a name for myself, make a name for my last name, not just me, David Salinas, boxer, Salinas, the boxer. So, that's where I started off. I'm like, let me just make a name, my last name for Sono. And then I honestly got into it with Mr. Harris, rest in peace, John Harris, Sr. He how do I say this? The way he, how do I say this? The way he
And who is Mr. Harris? Sorry,
John Harris Sr., boxing instructor, coach.
Okay, cool.
So the way he got everybody together to train at night over at the George Washington Carver, or even at the I forgot what school, Marvin School, something like that. It's one of those schools. I forgot. He literally grabbed kids off the street. It was so funny, yo. He would drive. He had a van back in the day. He would drive. Scratch that. Before the van, he had a Ford Taurus. The real ones know.
Yeah.
Yo, the real ones know. A Ford Taurus.
The OG
no
ones.
tints. The OG, like almost like a Crown Vic. Yo.
Yep.
Okay.
RoboCop Taurus.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
RoboCop
dude.
Taurus.
So he would drive, and when he would drive around, literally the hood, the yellows. If you guys are from Sono, the yellow store, by MG Meadows Garden Projects. Sometimes maybe through RC, maybe he drove through the hood, literally, and picked up kids that he knew, not that he didn't know, that he knew that had time and was there,
needed some guidance.
Needs some guidance, and then and also just had time to just go do whatever. Mm-hmm. So he picked them up, and brought them to the gym with him,
Like you have some extra time, you're coming with me.
Also, back in the days, 1950s, the doors are unlocked. Everything's free. The streets, that's what he thought. His concept. Yeah. He would just bring kids, man, with him, and brought him to the gym. Brought them to the gym because I don't want to say him because it's also girls, and that's another issue we'll get to.
Yeah.
So that being said, I was lucky enough to be a part of that, yo. And it was actually through, it was my co-D at the time that brought me to the gym. And we were on just a hiatus, so a chill, but more just put our names out there, because it was hard back then. Anyway, so my co-D, he got caught with a mix of some crap, and we went to the gym. He had to do community hours, so he brought me with him, and he said, "Yo, come on." Nah, I don't know. So I went with him. Let me do this, man. Since I'm already doing what I'm doing, let me go there, check it out, and then that's how it transitioned through. Somebody I was doing dirt with got there and just changed, man. I was 16, I believe. I had to be 16. It was in the fall. 16, yo, 16, maybe, I don't know, 17, but I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then just, man, everybody was there all around, maybe 2000, 2001. There was so many people. Boxing was so popular back then.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's coming back now with the heavyweights.
It is.
With Tyson Fury and Joshua and Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Ruiz. Those are my guys. I'm a huge boxing fan, man. I'm a huge boxing guy.
Yeah, of course. Everybody's now. Thank God they're bringing it back. So with that being said,
so you got into boxing 16.
Yeah, so everybody was pretty much, it was crazy, packed, everyone wanted to box at that time, early 2000s. And then let me get to another event. So I went for my first Golden Gloves. I was a kid, man. Yo, and back then it was legit Western New England. We had to go travel to Mass, and I was a kid. I was 16, maybe 17. I did box for a year or so. Then I just 17. Or just turned 17. I was a kid. I was a young kid. Yo, I fought in the glove. Yo, man, I fought a grown man. He was maybe 30 something.
And you were 16? 17, 18, around
17.
there. Yeah.
Yo, and back then the rules were a little iffy back then. In order for you to register as a USA boxing boxer, as a boxer, you would have to go old school, fill out a piece of paper, mail it out to headquarters over in Colorado. And then you would have to wait for that paper to get back to you. It was so old school, man. Still, there wasn't a.
I want to be able to see you guys. I just felt weird not being able to talk to you guys and see you guys. So I wanted to move the TV. It's more,
gotcha.
I want you to know I'm in the zone. Yeah, exactly.
So old school. We had to fill it out physically. There's no, or fax it out. Remember fax?
Fax. Wow.
Fax them out. So anyway, so I fought a grown man, whatever. Shoot, this is I don't even know, dude. I think I lost that one. I don't even know. I've been in 6 Golden Gloves. I don't even know. I know I won 2 though. Anyway, so probably the next year I won that one. But my first fight was actually a wake up call. Like, so I was training, you know, I'm good, Mr. Harris. So he's the shit, or he's the, you know, ish, sorry to cuss. You know, everybody was on him because he had multiple Golden Glove champs. Oh my God, man. He brought so many kids to nationals, legit, that turned out pros, that turned out to be great pros at that. Fred Kidd, Tarvis Sims, Shakai Moore, you know, who else? I mean, there more than a handful. Otis Tisdale. If you really know, if you know Mr. Harris, you know Otis Tisdale. He fought over in Russia. He fought under Mr. Harris. What else? So those are some of the guys I can name. Anyway, so Golden Gloves, me boxing. That, you know, stuck with it, got in trouble again. But it was more of a.
When did it become a thing where it was like, all right, I'm really gonna go all in on this. I'm done.
Fully, just clean. Don't mess. Like,
yeah. Like,
you're when I had my kid, man.
Yeah.
Like 05, man. And
how old were you? I'm sorry.
I don't even know. At that time, I was 20, maybe 20.
Wow.
05, 21.
Wow.
I had 20. Yeah, so it was early, you know, late teens. So that after that, man, just I stuck it up. But the thing when he used to train us, the thing that helped me right now, as far as working with, you know, Chuck back in the day, a few years ago back there, you know, 8 years ago, the whole process, the whole almost decade of working with Chuck and teaching boxing, my style was, when I trained with Mr. Harris back in the day, was he would teach us how to do things properly, hold mitts properly, all those little things, all the little features, little simple things that he taught us helped me progress in training people. So scratch me my early years, you know, 2 Golden Gloves, I have about 38 fights. It should be more, honestly, but just the way, like I was saying, I was getting in trouble here and there, you know, had to work, had a kid, had another kid to work. I did, you know, so 38 fights, 6 losses. And I have a past book that says, you know, the records, you know, what I've done and what I won, like a whole list of, you know, wins and losses.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing with that is, like I said, it's old school. So my first book, it was on paper, and it was lost when Mr. Harris passed away. You know, rest in peace. I don't know where it went. So I had to get another book and start from there, scratch almost. That was annoying because they say they could backtrack your record and stuff. Man, they can't backtrack. Man, early 2000s, dude. They were faxing. Paperwork. They can't. They could say whatever. I mean, even let's say the greats like Mike Tyson, Lomachenko. They can't. They say Lomachenko got almost 400 wins. I mean, yo, can you actually count that?
Right.
You really can't find. Honestly, he even said I think his camp even said himself that they can't really find that.
Especially early on in a fighter's career, like when they're not doing main events.
That
like,
goes with a lot of stuff. That goes with like races too. I'm still trying to find out. I'm trying to change my numbers on all my ultras. I'm like emailing people. I'm
it's
like,
hard,
dude, where's my stats at?
Right.
Backtrack on that, dude. It's so tough to backtrack on what you've accomplished or what you've done.
Right.
It's so hard, man.
The internet's a wonderful thing.
Now it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now it is.
Now it is, dude. Thank God. So yeah, with me, back to me. So record, so training now with my man over here. Helped me a lot, learning little things from him. And most of the time when guys train, they would go all out hardcore, everything be hard and fast. He taught us how to be in control and work with the person. You know, so with that being said, just the process of learning how to work with people at that time while I was training and fighting, competing, helped me progress recently, like with this whole career. Well, this semi-career of training guys, coaching. You know,
when did you decide to start instead of boxing? Start coaching?
Sorry, yeah. So the transition from fighting to coaching just stopped at 2013. It just stopped. I had to. Against me, I don't know how old I was, 26.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
it's like that's when we met.
That's exactly when we met, bro.
Dude, when I met this guy, insane. I would walk into the place like 6:30 a.m. David RB training.
Yo, I
I be training clients about 3 hours, still training. I go get a coffee. I go down to Starbucks, get a coffee, something. Come back, still training. I mean, crazy. I'm talking like 5 hours.
And for
straight.
you to say that, Chuck,
yeah,
I know it's crazy.
That's why I loved him right off the bat.
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
Who the hell is this dude? Yeah.
He barely talked to me either. I remember once he came up to me and said, hey, throw this med ball at my. He's like, no, harder. Throw this med ball at me. Throw this med ball at my abs.
Yo,
I was like, what?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Like, he talked to me.
He speaks.
I was like, he talked to me.
The machine speaks.
Yeah, man. I was really focused at the time.
I love
Yeah.
it. Dude, I love him off the bat, man. Just seeing that, his drive.
Yeah.
And then watching him work with people. I mean, he is meticulous, man. He's passionate. He's meticulous, man. He teaches like he wants them to know how to teach. Like it's crazy. He wants
because he wants them to be so knowledgeable that they could eventually teach as well.
I mean, I'm sitting next to passion right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's
That's
it.
Thank you, sir.
Hell yeah, dude.
You too, man.
Yeah.
You too, bro.
I know.
Oh, this dude.
Pass that knowledge, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it is.
And so 2013 hits. What was it that was like made you say, all right, let me just go? And you said ends meet, but was it like maybe
you just said it?
Yeah.
The passion. Like,
yeah.
Yo, you know what? I want to pass it on.
Yeah.
I'm already about to be 30.
Yeah.
Ideally, you know, if I were to go to promoter, how old are you? But I look young. Like I could be young. But the thing is, you know, youth.
Yeah.
Is a mother. Yo, it takes a toll on you. So
yeah.
I'm thinking, you know, I'm not that I'm scared, but like, yo, it's like, you know what, man, let me just make it the best I have, right? Make the best of what I have right now. So let me just focus on this, teach these guys how to box. Hopefully they could teach each other and actually break stuff down and learn from each other, and they'll pass it on by them being great. You know,
right.
Like,
it's a reflection of you. Yeah,
exactly.
It's like Bruce Lee. Everybody knows his sensei, you know, like exactly. It's like,
that's what it is. Same thing with me. You know, I try to keep that standard where you trained at Mr. Harris? Okay. For how long? Almost a decade. Okay. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, you want to give that aura, like, okay, maybe he's real, and he's so nice. So that's the thing too about, you know, the perception of like, yo, is he really a boxer? Like right now, I'm not even in shape, but you know, if I had to throw these, I could throw these. You know? It's
of course.
And I don't want to. Obviously, I'm not going to lead to that, but you know, it's just like, yo, can he really do it? He's here for like 10 years or so, and maybe all right. Oh, he's holding a mid. Oh man, yeah. Okay, then that's what it is. That's what you want to entice them with, like the that aura.
Yeah.
Not even like, yo, do this like power. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going with it. It's just the aura you want to give off. You know what I mean? Yep. That'll entice them to stay with you.
Want more, want more knowledge, basically.
Want more.
Yeah,
that's it. Exactly.
And like keep seeking.
So that's what I wanted to do, and it worked for a little bit, you know. But it's hard because me being me, he said I'm meticulous. I want to, you know, and these kids, they grow up, they got they tend to trail off somewhere else. Or they got other major responsibilities to do. Or something happens where they can't do this: fighting, boxing, MMA, boxing. So it's like, damn, man. They'll probably come back, and they do come back here and there.
It's tough. I actually recently, in the last 2 years, I met this kid X from Bridgeport. He's actually from like Alabama or something. He's one of my friend Shaggy's buddies. He worked with him at UPS, and he was training with this old you know, white gentleman who's like a local boxing coach. I don't know who he is. Yeah. And you know, like you said, shit happens. Yeah. And had to make ends meet, and ended up, you know, doing some stuff that you shouldn't be doing type stuff. Got you. And now, you know, what is he doing? He's in jail. You know what I mean? And it's like, worth it, man. It's not, is it worth it? Right. Really worth it, is it really worth it? And it's crazy because I had a vivid conversation with him one-on-one, me and him. And I'm just like looking at him, I'm like, dude, you could beat like like I've seen his videos. He's like a young Floyd Mayweather, honestly. Like the way he plays, like his defense is insane. Like, and his timing, like you just saw, I'm sure you saw the Douglas Canelo fight. Like, this kid would have timed it right. Like Douglas went down to the left and got cracked with the uppercut, right? Saunders gets cracked with the right. this kid would have gone right instead of left type. Like he was so smart. And now it's like, what are you doing now? You know, it's tough. It's like,
that's one of,
but he needed to make money for rent. You know, it's like he, in his mind and in that moment, it's tough. It's like, what else are you going to do? You know,
what can you do, man? You got to do what you got to do. But I'm saying at the same time, you got to be smart about it.
Yeah.
Is it worth it?
Run,
longevity of it. You know what I mean? That's why I chose to, let me just, I'm already 30, dude. I was probably turning 30. Let me just do this, man. Let me just focus on what I could do. Again, so teaching these guys how to fight. In the meantime, while doing that, I was learning some of the fitness part of it. Like, boom, I will occasionally look at, Chuck. I don't know who else is there. Mainly just Chuck, and like look at how he would do certain things, like as far as strengthening the legs, core.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Traps, little things, man. Like whatever. But I will peep that, and I would try to
incorporate it,
and fuse it together to the boxing part of it, the portion of it, like, because it's all physical stuff, man. It's all physical stuff, And then I would try it myself, and I'm like, you know what, this is gonna work. You can't teach something that you're not comfortable doing. Like, you got to do it, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying you got to do it. You can't just teach like, I do one handstand. What?
Yeah,
do a one handstand. I don't. I'm like, you'd be like, he's like 280.
There's a lot of people out there like that,
crazy.
though.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people out there like that. Like, I will ask you to do what I can't do. There's a lot of people out there like that.
You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, bro.
Plenty. More.
Crazy.
I'd say more than 50%.
Yeah. Experience.
It's crazy.
So I took his experience and tried to blend it to my experience, and it had to work. It had to work. If it didn't work, I wouldn't do it. And I want to teach it. So what I'm saying from his portion to my portion, the transition from boxing, strengthening, the conditioning, the cardio. I mean, there was so much things I learned from this guy, man. Real talk, man.
Chuck's just one thing I've noticed about you, dude, is like you're just so good at like knowing the person, one, right, and then two, knowing what's their goal. Like, if it's an athlete for basketball or an athlete for a triathlon or whatever, it's like the person first, know their limits very well.
Limits,
exactly. and you get them right there, and then
push.
Yes,
this is my rule, and I've always used it. It's you're gonna push the individual at or just above their level.
Yeah,
never underneath.
Yeah,
at or just above their level.
Or
I'm talking for the push.
Yeah,
overdo it,
and that's what you're there for.
Mm-hmm.
You want the person to. I mean, I get people who puke, but guess what? You're still alive. You know what I'm
saying? You walking, still breathing.
So David, you fought, like, I mean, you teach. I mean, you've trained so many fighters, like boxers that go in the ring.
I can't even count, man. Yeah.
How do you know when they're ready to go in? I know people have come to you and said, I want to box. I want to get in the ring. And I know you've turned people down. You're like, no, you're not ready.
Yeah, I had to. It's hard. It hurts a little bit because I know they got that passion, but sometimes you're not, how do I say this? That shell ain't that thick. You gotta have that tough skin, man. Mm-hmm. It's not about, I can teach you how to move. I can teach you, how to slip punches and stuff. But if you get caught with a punch, how are you going to take it? What's going to happen from that? It's all on you. It's your will. It's your heart. I can't teach that. Yeah. I literally can't teach that. Mm-hmm. Like you just said, you push them to their limit or just above because you know them. Now, what if you push them up here? What's going to happen? You can mentally break them down.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to not want to train with you or even do anything with whatever their goal is.
Yeah, they might be like, oh, I can't do this.
I'm good. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go. I'm playing.
Because they're going to get there, but in time. They're going to get there, but in time.
But what he's saying, it's good that you don't just jump to that.
Progressive overload for me.
Exactly. So you have to know their limits, like you said. You have to know where they're at, and then tell them the straight up truth is, listen, let's just wait it out for a little bit. We teach skin gets tough. If they don't know what that means you're able to take some shots here and there, or you're able to push yourself on your own without me having to do it for you.
Now, I've seen you working with people, other people like Coach Les. I've seen you working with him. When he first started coming around, he was coming just for you for boxing.
Yeah.
And if anyone knows him, he's a bodybuilder. And he used to be a power lifter right before he started working with David.
Broke against full record.
And I'll never forget when David had him doing stuff. It was just like, so you wanted him because he was so tight. I mean, you completely just changed everything he was doing. And I don't know if he had to make weight or I know you have boxers that have to make weight, but instead of him doing heavy weights, he had to go down. I mean, he was like with 5s and 3s,
Mm.
you know, because you want him to move.
Yeah.
Extension of
So
everything.
Those guys just don't move like that.
But he got him to move,
exactly.
you know? So
Yeah.
got him to
Little.
move,
Yeah.
Little by little, literally little by little.
you know.
Yo, I can't. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Now-
Yo,
As a boxer and a coach,
yeah.
making weight. What are some of the tricks
bad.
you do?
Yeah,
some
what
of
are
the
tricks?
things?
Tricks? Oh
Yeah.
tricks.
Yeah.
No, not just tricks, but
Okay.
Like
what do you recommend to this
Yes.
person? And it might be months out. What do you recommend the healthy way?
All right.
Yes.
And then what are some of the tricks?
like quick tricks. Yeah.
You
The
know?
healthy way, if you have time, and then
Okay.
oh my god, I
Because
messed
you
up.
definitely have the way you suggest, like, okay, you need to start
I need to
eating
do
healthy, you need to start doing this, but
Yeah.
Like
All right.
all those wrestlers in high school, they'd wait till the
Yeah.
last minute and you see them in the sauna with their full sweatsuit.
Yeah, layered up towel under his sauna suit,
Yeah.
hat, scully. Like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you killing yourself for a match? No, dude. All right, so there's a few things. Okay, all right. So me, like I told you, early 2000s, I trained differently. Mr. Harris I got goosebumps. Oh man, yo, whatever we were at the time before the Golden Gloves in like January, and we were already in shape. We would fight it that way. So we would go and weigh in at scale. So he wouldn't tell anybody, no coaches, my guys, this and that. He would wait till we get to the beginning of the year, the Golden Gloves, and then sign for us and weigh us in. And at that weight, we were there the whole year. Boom. Because that's our natural weight. When you compete, you got to be naturally comfortable.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can, like you just said, you cannot struggle.
Yeah.
Why are you struggling?
Right.
Be the better person to be the bigger person.
George
I mean,
Foreman type swinging.
oh,
I mean, all these UFC fighters too, man,
Yo, and they
trying to get every belt, and it's just
Oh,
like,
it's
dude.
ridiculous.
no,
You know,
man.
so
Longevity.
the one guy who does all their nutrition for all of them is actually the one who taught me all the nutrition I know.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
George Lockhart.
Yes.
Yep. So he's the one who actually taught me while I was in the Marine Corps, because he was
Wow.
a martial arts instructor trainer in Quantico. who made me a
Holy
martial arts instructor trainer.
shnikes, dude.
He was a UFC fighter too. While I was in,
That's dope.
Dude,
Yeah,
Chuck, that's
yeah.
sick, dude.
Hell
right?
yeah, that's legit.
That is
man.
really
man, I
cool.
remember listening to some of the stuff that he was talking about for making weight. I was like, oof, oof, oof. And I watched, because he does Conor McGregor. He's Conor McGregor's
Mhm.
nutritionist. He does all the
Mhm.
he makes all his meals, all this and all
Yep.
that. So I mean, it's crazy, man.
That's-
But
that's
some of the
crazy.
stuff, some of the way that I remember him just telling us. I was like, whew.
Yeah, man. It's killer. It's a killer, man. So again, back to the
Yeah.
boxing version. Yo, he's right. That's early 2000s. What I was saying was like, it is what it is. Boom, you're comfortable. We didn't kill ourselves. We were already in shape.
Yeah.
And we were confident and comfortable enough to where we didn't have to cut weight.
right.
Now, 2021. Yo, he's right. These kids, man, they're so worried. It's like, oh, I'll be good in a month. You can't do stuff last second.
Yeah.
You cannot. There's no way. There's no
shortcuts.
There's no shortcuts. If you do it, yo, you're gonna get hurt. You might win the fight, but you're gonna get hurt at the end of the fight. What if you go home
Yeah.
and during the fight, pop out, you with a good shot. You go home later. You're in the car. I'm good. I was going to get something to eat. Blah. You go to sleep. Oh, you ain't waking up. Yo,
Exactly.
true.
Yeah.
It's
literally,
true.
No,
you
it's
don't
true.
know.
It's true,
Nowadays, man, you just don't know. Why bother doing that? Why bother risking that? Not
So you're
for yourself.
saying plan.
Yo,
be
you
smart.
have to
Mhm.
progress.
Yeah.
Little by little. That's why I like to kill time. When these guys train, I make them like, do this, little by little, little things. Repetition.
Mhm.
Just little things. Boom, boom, boom. I'll go back to this. Boom, boom, boom. Build up. Go back to this. Get perfect. And then once you feel like you're perfected with skill, yo, you're already at weight, dude. You're
Yeah.
already at weight.
Yeah.
There's no excuse why you should not be at weight
Yes.
after perfecting your skill or somewhat perfecting your skill. Because
Because you're going hard. You're
Yeah.
going as if it's a fight.
yeah, this ain't no cage. This is not no old.
You should
school
be able to
backyard
have a
cage
healthy
fight.
meal a few days before the fight and weigh in. Like, you should be able to eat
man. The whole time. Dude.
Yeah.
fuel. You know
You
what I'm
shouldn't.
saying?
Yeah. This isn't a body competition where you're like posing and stuff,
Straight up,
and
yo.
just killing yourself for that.
Nah, dude, this is not, yo. I know it's hard as a fighter because it's boxing's the loneliest sport.
Mm-hmm.
It's the loneliest sport. Yo, argue with me all you want. You combat fighters, Muay Thai, no offense to Muay Thai, no offense to MMA fighters. Boxing is the loneliest sport in the world. All right. There's nobody behind you besides your cut man, your trainer. Boom. But that they're there. They're not in there with you. So it's just you MMA also. But yo, it's a lonely sport. It's going on for century. I don't know how many years. Forever. Anyways, so it's hard for you to, grab some food here and there. Because I was like that.
5,000-year-old sport, boxing. Over 5,000 years.
The loneliest sport. 5,000 years old. And it was hard to get food to keep up what you're doing training wise, man. Now I've been like that too, man, where I couldn't afford anything. I had to get, feed my kids, feed the family, whatever I had. I was starved. That's how that's how I was skinny. So I fought from welterweight from like 148 to heavyweight over that span of competing. But then I went back to light heavy and I fought at 178. So 148, I fought at then I fought at middleweight for a while. 160, I don't know, at the time it's 63, I don't know. Then I fought up, I jumped from that to light heavy, at 178. Then I fought at heavyweight, 200 flat or 201 flat. Then I went back down to light heavy. So I've been through all the categories, man. It's sad to say, but I have. And it shouldn't have gone the way it was. But, life, things happen.
I mean, that makes, I feel like, exactly, life.
It's experience.
But that makes you a better trainer, though, now.
All the experience you got.
You can train every weight.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. And I'm blessed to have, my speech still here. It's not, or, you know what I mean? Or I stop.
Yeah.
Get back to, so I'm glad I'm not like that, man.
Or you're just talking to them and they're like, and you're like, you're still talking. It's like, dude, are you listening to me? Like, and they're like, yeah.
Yeah, what's that called when you go to sleep when you're talking about it?
yeah,
collective.
Like, no, I don't got that. You know what I mean? Like, it's.
I know a few.
You're all there. You're healthy and you're good.
Exactly, bro. So that's and to go through all of that, man, it's crazy, man. And then on top of that, life, I should have more grays on my face, wrinkles, but I'm glad I'm blessed, man. So right now, my wife's here, thank God. Got my kids, met this guy over here.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Experience from him, like I told you guys earlier. So right now, teaching these guys, it's there, but I'm not really focusing on that right now. Me personally, I mean, whoever I have right now, that's I'm working with. Yeah, maybe we'll do something here and there, but now I'm not gonna mainly focus on a bunch of guys going to, like how it was back in the day, and I can't make the time for that. So whoever I have right now is who I have right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exclusive club.
So you're mostly like just one-on-one clients, no more.
And I'm not picky either. It's just if you want to come train, we could train. Yeah,
But they're gonna be learning. They're gonna be learning the fundamentals. They're gonna be learning it all, right?
Yeah, that's sick.
Some authentic boxing. Authentic boxing.
We got to get the Downtime crew in there and do a little video.
Not
shoot.
somebody that's been not somebody that worked at title boxing for 2 weeks.
Negative.
No, yeah, exactly.
Negative, sir.
Real authentic boxing. Oh.
Yeah, man. So besides me around this area, as far as like teaching authentic boxing, man.
Yeah.
I want to say, I don't know, man. It's tough to find some. I'm not bragging, but like, I'm being realistic, man. There's nobody around here like me, real talk, man. Because it's like I gave, some of the guys gave their all, but then they completely changed their life, and then now they're just doing either working at I don't know, do office job, and they stop. But I'm still with it, so it's kind of for anybody to train somebody else, it's tough to find. I'll be real with you guys, man. As far as my caliber, man, and if any other coach says otherwise, you know where to find me, man.
It's true.
Yeah, exactly.
I tell everyone, I go, he's the best. I go,
I'm not, yeah.
Everyone he's trained who's gotten in the ring
wins.
At least a majority.
Or if they
at
lost,
least a majority.
It's a good ass fight.
Yeah.
I'm not BSing it, man.
I got videos, man. Yo,
it's a
these
given.
kids, man. Yeah, dude. Thank you. Appreciate it, Chuck. Appreciate it. Yeah. So if they lost, man, they earned that loss. They earned that L.
Yeah.
They didn't just he got an L. He's trash. Hell no, he banged out, but he got an L, man. That was a good fight. Like they earned that.
Like
L,
you're proud. It's a proud L.
Yeah.
Yo,
Like it could have gone either way. That fight.
Yes.
Exactly.
100%, man. 100%.
It's awesome.
How do you feel when your fighters get in the ring?
It depends.
A little nervous.
Honestly,
Excited.
no, because listen, I'm not. I've been around the block a few times. I walked around the block a few times. I ran around the block a few times. So I know this whole area of coaches and gyms. You know, they can say otherwise. You know where to find me, Coach_Salinas. You can say whatever. It's not predictable, but it's similar to over the years of being in the game in New England, the tri-state area almost. Like I know their style. So when I have my guys fight their fighters, it's like, all right, listen, I bet you he's gonna do this and that. Boom. Ding. Exactly. See, what is that your blood? No, it ain't my blood. Exactly. That's his. So what I'm telling you to do is da 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 da, and he does it, and it happens again. And then they went. It's man, dude. I'm not nervous. I'm just not nervous. Now it's the guys that we say. It's the guys that we said earlier that want to fight.
Yeah.
Those are the guys you got to be worried about as far as like training them, because it's like, yo, damn, did he really want to fight or did he want to box? It's a huge difference.
Yeah.
You know, boxing and fighting is different. I don't care. You could transition, put it together, but that's when you're at a certain level to.
Like Tyson Fury.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Later in the years, Mike Tyson, he was just fighting, dude. Maybe he do a slip here and there and go counter shot, but there was earlier in the years, man, he was fighting. It was skill slip, stepping over, pivoting. Yeah, he was younger, but even so,
his pivot game was amazing.
His movement, dude.
Yes.
Oh my God.
How low he could get with his feet and how quick he could come.
His stubby little legs.
Oh, I know.
My God,
dude, they're like Saquon Barkley's legs, though. Honestly,
those stubby little legs are a gift for him.
Oh my! The power when he comes up.
Hard to hit somebody when they're nice and low.
Oh,
and he used that with skill. Imagine,
yes.
You know, you keep doing that when you get older. That's how
you become a great. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. So speaking of that, so you know, youth, he was young. When you get older, you want to keep that skill. You don't want to lose that skill. So again, it goes to the people you're around and you know who's working with you. Like you got to understand. So again, with me, when I have these guys, I want to fight. Do they want to fight or do they want to box? If they want to fight, I'll send them to the gym. I don't even want to deal with them. Man.
Yeah.
They're not gonna listen at all, man. I'm gonna tell them something, and boom, they do a complete opposite.
Right.
Like and you know weeks.
And they're always right.
You can't tell them. No.
yeah.
If you tell them no, they'll do otherwise.
Yeah.
They'll be like, yeah, and then they just do whatever.
Yeah.
No, it's frustrating. I learned over the years that men and kids like that, yo, it's like, you know what, just let them do whatever they want to do. I won't even hook them over to fight. It's they don't want it as bad as how I wanted it. They have to look at it like
exactly.
Like it's a blessing.
Yeah.
Because you're being acknowledged from everybody when you compete.
Yeah.
Sorry, not fight. To compete, you're being acknowledged and representing not just me, but yourself,
your family, everything.
You want to fight, but you had your family here and you like trash.
Yeah.
Whose fault is that? Not my fault. Nah. Well, it is for letting you fight. Jimmy, for letting you fight, but yo, it's your fault, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real, man.
Exactly.
Let's keep it real. You know? So
that happened actually to Andy Ruiz after Joshua.
Oh, Lord.
The first Joshua fight.
I was so high off that fight.
Right?
Just
the Mexican Rocky. And he dominated. Chuck, you should have seen the fight. Dominated him. Dominated the sculpted god Joshua. The homegrown Brit.
like a Greek god. And out of nowhere, this
Andy Ruiz,
this peasant
pudgy
looking
little
peasant looking kid.
Yeah.
But people don't realize I've been following since 2011.
Yup.
He got skills, man.
He does. His hands.
Skills.
Chuck.
Jeez, combination speed.
For his size, dude, his hand speed is he'll hit you with 4 shots before you could even go for one, especially Joshua. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But then what happened with the second fight? He didn't train with his father. He didn't keep the same circle. He got Hollywood, and then he gets destroyed in the second fight. Gotta stay humble. Now he's back. He's training with what's his name? He did cut a lot of weight.
Now he did, yeah.
What's his name? He just fought.
Chris Arreola.
No. He's training with. He just fought. I can't think of his Canelo. He's in his camp.
Yeah.
With his dad. So
Reynosa.
I'm huge on the heavyweights, dude. I Tyson Fury is my guy. I love his story. You know, with Klitschko and everything. He's like the closest thing we've seen to Muhammad in terms of his style of fighting.
His demeanor,
just love it, dude. His mission is to win, and now we have Joshua and Fury coming in Saudi Arabia.
Yo,
that's gonna be it.
That's be interesting
because Joshua has all the belts, and Tyson has Deontay Wilder's belt
out of all the heavyweights.
And now this is it. This is like who has all the belts, heavyweight belts. I'm excited.
Yeah, so against Coach being humble, man. Ruiz just freaking.
We got to do a live watch party, I think, for that with you guys. That would be sick. We could hook it up and everything, and you guys just are chilling, watching the game, eating food.
That's dope.
While doing it live.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Do
We can't show the match.
or you want to do it here?
We could do it wherever. No, we could go to your. We could go, dude. We could take this on the go.
Nice.
This is on the go. Yeah, it is.
That's dope, man. Yeah. So yeah, we can do that, but we can't show the fight out.
No, we can't. We can't.
I'll cut you off.
No, yeah, but
Yeah,
we did a we do it for like baseball and soccer matches.
Yeah.
And we get a good viewing. We get like 30 people that watch, so it's a good time. It's a good exactly.
Yeah, dope, actually.
It's sick. It's like it's just chilling and hanging out, good time, and I would love to do that with you guys. Honestly, I think that'd be good.
That'd be cool.
Because I watch the fights. I'll pay for it. I don't care. I love that. I love Tyson Fury. That's my guy.
That's gonna be a good fight, man. Okay, so Ruiz, humble. You gotta be humble, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta be, man.
I think that's in every aspect of life, man. Because I feel like, you know,
It's happening
even
like
for
that.
myself, I know that when my ego has been involved, I have failed. I
Yeah.
have fallen on my face.
Yep.
This and that. It's like, you know, you got to stay humble, man. It's just, you know, I work on it. Humility, you got to work on it. You got to work on staying there, especially when you get these gains. You can't like think yourself. You can't get a big head.
Yeah.
You know, I'm learning that slowly but surely. It's a daily thing, man. Ego could be a dangerous thing.
Yeah, literally
You
can
know?
be.
Confidence and cockiness is such a weird line.
There is a
you
line.
know?
There's a very fine line.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I like to pat myself on the back.
Yeah.
Little pat on the back. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know, just so I don't get like low on myself.
Yeah,
You know, but
exactly.
other than that, man, it happens and it goes in all aspects of life.
Yeah.
You look at these people, and I've lost relationships with people because of that, because of the way they've gotten, because of their ego, you know, and
Yeah,
it's a terrible thing.
it's terrible, man. I feel you on that. They change, man. It's crazy when they change. They're man, fighters. Wink, wink.
Mhm.
When they change, it hurts you, man. It hurts you. You know, they think they're up there, and when they have no idea the whole picture of what they're losing, you know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It hurts. It hurts you as a coach, trainer.
Yep.
You know, when they're too arrogant or cocky, man, it's crazy, man. And it's a shame on the whole situation. Like, it's not just dumb, but it's a shame on the whole situation where you probably could have prevented that. But I mean, you know, maybe it was destiny for them to be that like that. And then just, you know what? God's telling you, yo, let it happen. Let it rock out.
Yep.
Boom, leave him alone. You know, it's maybe it's destiny, you know, but it's a shame. You got to be humble, man. You know, this guy's, humble has not changed, yo. Every morning I will sneak into the gym at this other place I don't want to say, and I'll catch him on the DL or stuff here and there. I got videos of you still back in the day, man. Yo, he be sweating, running, pow, pow, pow. Yo, damn, yo, he be training for a fight.
I know.
What? Yo, man,
Trying to get the demons out, baby.
Yeah.
Yo, that's
Trying
what
to
it
get
is,
the demons
dude.
out. I do
Hell
it for
yeah.
me.
Get
you
those
know?
demons out. Sweat
Do it
those
for
demons
me.
off.
Yeah.
Sweat those demons
Do it
out,
for
boy.
me, baby.
Hell yeah. So I was seeing him more, and I appreciated and respected that part of him. Like, I respect that aspect of him because okay, so however old he is, doesn't matter. It's how you are, man, and how he is, man. He's like 20, man. Like, yo, he's an experienced 20.
Thanks, man.
An experienced
100%.
20. Yo, so it's crazy, man. Him, I respect this guy so much. I love this guy, man.
And just
Yo.
watching this guy's passion, man, just watching him work with others. And it's 100%. He's involved. That's
Yeah.
it. His focus is there. If and especially now you're doing one-on-ones, like
Yeah.
mainly, dude,
Yeah.
the focus is on the individual. And
Yo,
it's
laser.
amazing.
Yo.
And before we wrap up, where can people come to you? Where can they find you for coaching? And
Okay, so right now, can I get down real quick and show you?
yeah, of
I'll
course.
show you guys my fight gym. Okay, so if you guys want to come on,
Oh, hey,
you already know. I'm trying
can
to.
we get that?
Yeah, turn. Yep, you got it.
There we go.
Got it.
Gifted hands.
Gifted Hands Boxing Association.
Yeah,
I like it.
So
I love that. It looks like kind of like the Marine Corps logo.
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm
I
there.
love it.
I'm there. Fight. When I have the time. Right now, I'm not focusing on. Fighting, but if I'm gonna be training, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
All right. And the guys that I'm training, I'm there at their houses. And if
Okay.
you got any questions, Coach _Salinas.
Yep.
Hit up Chuck.
Yep.
Have any questions?
Hit me
Vice
up.
versa for me and him.
I'll send you his
doesn't matter.
way.
Yep.
All right. So I'm there, and it's authentic boxing. There's no fugazi, do this and that. Oh yeah, good job. A fake pat in the back. Yo, it's real stuff, man. If you know me for years, like
Yep.
I can't. You can't fake. I can't afford to fake this for you. Meaning, I don't want to do this and give you a fugazi workout, and then you go out there and you try something, and you get hurt. It's called bullshito.
Bullshit.
Yo, I'm gonna feel really bad. You try to throw some hands at some guy at the bar, and he messes you up with one crazy stupid punch, and I've been boxed for 6 months. What the? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I can't be that person, man.
Yeah.
So authentic boxing, holla at me, man. Or him to me, or vice versa for him. Okay. So with that being said, I'm just doing home visits, radar with each other. I'm radar, boom, boom. We're doing everything precise, meticulous. And if you want to box, it's all good. Still learn the aspect of defense, like defending yourself. Like you have to learn how to defend yourself. You have to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Worst surroundings, man.
Yep.
I mean, the world's getting worse and worse every day.
It's crazy.
It's getting
It's
crazy every day.
Yeah. And I think that's a good moment.
Yeah, so I try to focus on that, man. If you don't want to fight, compete, I got you guys.
Self-defense.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah, real self-defense, realistic self-defense, not no bullshito, real shit, man. If you want to, I got past like experiences with kids that I train, and that shit and that stuff worked. I could have somebody come in and say, but I don't want to do that, be the person, but real stuff, realistic stuff that can help you in life. And if it's not really your forte of learn how to fight, as you get in shape, you become more confident. That's what it comes down to.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You heard?
And that's good. What do you think, Chuck?
I love him.
I love him too.
Glad he made it on. So glad David made it on. And it's made my day. It's been a reunion. I mean,
Yeah.
We've talked on the phone. We've driven by each other.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Lots of Instagram back and forth. But this is
Word.
great because I have not seen you in some time now. And I'm actually almost a year.
Exactly a year.
About that.
A little more than a year, actually.
Yeah. So I'm very grateful for today.
Yeah, man.
Me too.
Very grateful.
Love you
we
guys.
Gotta go get dinner. You, me, Tina, Maya.
Yeah, I bet.
Still got to do it.
Hell yeah.
Especially now
I
the
know.
masks are coming off.
Now we can do it.
Yeah. Guys, thank you for tuning in. We love you. Go follow Dave, and we'll see you soon.
Yep.
And obviously, go check out
Where's you in the back of it?
In a
Go
Fairfield
check out-
Minute.
Yep.
Right here.
In a Fairfield Minute.
In a Fairfield Minute, baby.
Check it out.
We'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Peace.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.